Hi everyone, Caroline here. You know what? You don't have to have a crystal in your physical presence for it to support you. If you're conscious about crystals, if you love crystals, if you are here to work with crystals, crystals will always find you no matter where you are. And sometimes if you're conscious about crystals and there's something that you specifically need to know or to work with, especially if you're doing the purging work and releasing toxicity and letting go of density so that you can really rise up and ascend in your own consciousness, the specific crystals you need will find a way of coming into your experience in some way. Oh my God, let me just tell you something interesting. So, I usually talk to a lot of people. Some of them are my good friends who love crystals. And most of them like to show me their crystals, especially when we are doing video chats. And it's just such an interesting experience to see the types of crystals that people have and to ask questions about why people use them and also to see what kind of impact the crystals have on them. And usually the crystal conversations are always so cool. So, the other day, a friend of mine was showing me a Nuumite crystal. And Nuumite is such a powerful old crystal. It has this ancient energy, a shamanic energy that allows you to journey deeply within to find out what's going on in there, if necessary. Although for some people these days, it's not necessary because the energies have come upon the planet where people are kind of really accelerating fast and even skipping some of the things that they need to skip because a lot of work has been done to purge the dense energy. So a lot of people who are awakening at this time, and it's not by accident, are kind of having to skip, having to go deep down in those places. But some of us, we kind of have to go back there because, it's just part of the journey and part of the process and part of what we have signed up for. But anyway, Nuumite has this kind of shamanic, dark energy that is filled with light. And it is just one of those crystals actually, which is almost like the oldest crystal in the world, according to what they say. And I've made a video about Nuumite and I'm going to post it at the end of this video. So in case you want to know more about this beautiful, amazing crystal, you can watch that video and find out the beauty of that crystal and how insightful it can make you, how it can help you activate your psychic senses and your intuition and really help to activate your inner senses. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you. So I was talking to this friend of mine on video chat, and that friend of mine was showing me their crystals. And one of the crystals he showed me on the screen was Nuumite. And it was just such a gorgeous, reflective piece of dark Nuumite with these beautiful flashes. It reminded me so much about the crystals that I had. Those crystals are gorgeous and it makes me miss my crystals so much. And it's just like, oh my God, let me not even think about that. Anywho, that Nuumite crystal that he showed me was such a reflective piece. So the interesting thing is he put the Nuumite on the screen just like this. This is an obsidian. It's not a Nuumite, but obsidian is also reflective. If you find one that's really polished and it really looks clean and clear, you can always see your face like a mirror. So he put the Nuumite on the screen, something like this, and right here I could see my reflection. And it was the oddest thing. I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, maybe I need to take a screenshot. And I remember also telling him, oh my gosh, I can see my image right there. It's reflecting back to me. It's one of those things that, you see something and it sticks in your mind. I kept thinking to myself, that Nuumite has a reflection of me. Like even after we hung up and the call was over, that thing stuck on my head that I had seen a Nuumite with my reflection on it. But I didn't think much beyond that point other than the fact that that piece was showing me a reflection of myself. I kind of felt that there was something about that, but I wasn't really clear about what it could mean. But anyway, that night, I had the most interesting dream. Let me just tell you, that dream was just like, oh my gosh, out of this world. So I'm in this place where there's a portal of some sort. And that portal is like a reflecting pool or a mirror of consciousness. And that portal was kind of revealing people's aura. Like you could go there and stand in front of the portal and then it would show you what's in your aura. Everything, good or bad, right? And people were just going there one at a time. So I was so excited. It's my time. Let me go and stand in front of the portal and see what's up. Okay. So I go in front of the portal and I stand there. And as I'm standing there, I see these beautiful colors coming from the portal, reflecting my aura. And I'm like, yeah. And I see these beautiful geometric kind of images coming forward, reflecting my aura, and I'm so excited. I could just feel from the dream, how excited I was. I was like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? And then suddenly I hear a voice say to me, don't be surprised if jealousy shows up. And I'm like, jealousy? What? Me? Jealousy? No. Jealousy, no. Anger, maybe yes, but jealousy, no. Me? I was like, what? Don't just be ruining this situation. Did you not see all these brilliant colors? Did you not see, all these fairies dancing around me, What? And I tell you, the next thing that showed up was a green circular wreath. You know what I mean? It was made of leaves. And right behind that, there was a big word, envy. I'm like, envy? Are you kidding me? I don't even use that word. You mean, what the hell, Like, what? I was so shocked, like, envy. But, I was just like, yay. You know what I mean? Like, please. Then I was like, oh my God, now this thing has revealed the truth of what's really deep and dark and hidden. And immediately I saw that nomite that my friend had shown me when we were having that conversation. And it was almost like, this is the reflection. This is what you need to look at. This is what is being revealed. This is you. And I was just like, wow. I mean, I would not even think for 1 minute that I could be jealous, but okay, it's there. It's probably hidden there. Let me now wake up right now and just start figuring this thing out, because me, I'm all for like clearing. I'm not even ashamed. Okay, fine. I'm jealous, whatever. Let's see where this thing is coming from. So I jumped out of my bed. I was just like, oh my God, Caroline, okay, you're now jealous. You're envious. That was actually the word. But for me, I never used the word envy. I use the word jealous to usually just kind of have this conversation. And actually, I just hardly ever use that word. But I guess, well, I've been caught, Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so I wake up and I start Googling, what's jealousy? What's envy? So I find out that envy is like when you're not too happy about what someone else has, or if someone else has an advantage that you don't have and that you wish you had, okay? And jealousy is like when there's 3 people involved and you're kind of, feeling like some type of way about another person or whatnot, some kind of thing like that. But you see, most people use these words interchangeably. Actually, a lot of people use the word jealousy to just use it as a rounding effect on all these things. I use the word jealousy, but I just never knew that, deep inside me, there's that thing going on. So nomite brings this dark, hidden energy out to the fore. And I tell you, I had to sit down and really sit with my spirit and ask, okay, so how am I envious, or how am I jealous? Because that's the word I use. So I'm just going to use it because envy just doesn't come out right for me. I just never even use the word, rarely. So let me just say it's jealousy. So I write these things down and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So this is the thing. This crystal helped me. This shamanic crystal took me deep down into that journey and helped me see this hidden thing that was lying beneath, the surface, man. I'm a jealous person, you know what I mean? And I need to deal with this thing, okay? Well, okay, yeah. So that kind of really caught me sideways. It really helped me, you know what I mean? Like, we cannot pretend that we are things that we are not. And right now, as we are trying to raise our frequencies and our vibrations, which I've been trying to do so much, especially since last year, these things are things that must come out. These things are things that come to the surface. You know what I mean? When the light comes, the darkness comes. And just because that thing was so deeply hidden, it means that light has really penetrated deep down into my core and forced, the darkness to reveal itself. So this is what I'm saying. Don't be ashamed of anything. Don't be guilty of anything. Don't feel some type of way about any kind of energy. I was thinking really that anger was my thing, which thank God, I'm a little bit so much better off these days. I'm not really triggered as much as I used to be triggered. And good thing, because I've reached that state of neutrality, some of these things are not even showing up in my presence because I don't even have to deal with some of these things anymore, thankfully. So now this whole jealousy thing has come up and okay, yeah, I'm dealing with it. I'm processing it out. I'm trying to notice myself and observe myself if that's truly the thing that's inside me, and allowing more and more light to come and reveal whatever it is that needs to be revealed. I could never even have guessed that this thing was my situation. I'm telling you the truth. I would never even have imagined that I would be dealing or having to work on releasing jealousy had it not been for that moment that friend of mine showed me that crystal, and that crystal showed me a clear reflection of me and told me, girl, you have work to do. You will see, you will know, you will be revealed. Numite was calling me and helping me. So, crystal lovers, have you ever worked with a crystal that shows your reflection? There are some crystals when they're polished, when you look at them, they show your reflection. Those crystals have a message for you. Those crystals are going to reveal you. So if you have an obsidian or any polished crystal that if you look upon it, you can see your reflection, work with it. Maybe sleep with it under your pillow. Sleep with crystals. And what comes up, don't deny it. Use it as a chance to purge and to just elevate yourself and to just leave those things behind and move on, because there's so much more interesting, amazing, powerful energies that are waiting for you to show up in your whole truth so that you can just drop everything and start enjoying that type of high vibrational life that we all want. I want it. All right, crystal lovers, let me know what you think in the comment section, and until next time, love you. Bye.